Thank you for the like. Whoever sent that like, appreciate it. Still don't have nobody in the room yet. There we go. We got some folks in the chat. What's going on? What's going on? Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody having a good day thus far. We're gonna probably get about an hour in. But yeah, so what's going on, Stephen? Golden Star, what's happening? Trizelle, man, what's good with you, broski? Neil Dove, I killed my tear. Oh shit, man. What kind of red tear? Was it a green tear or was it a red tear? Brandon, what's good with you? I appreciate y'all for stopping through. I know it's Sunday, again, unexpected to pop up. I told you already that's how I kind of got to do it. Tonight I'll probably be on a live stream though with Garcia Aquatic, so you can check me out over there. But yeah, green tear. Yeah, that happens. The green tear really isn't aggressive. I would never put a green tear in a tank with the dove eye. Not long term, maybe when they're small, but long term, yeah. Definitely, I know that was a learning lesson. I learned that before in the past too. The green tear, you could probably put those with like Oscars. You know what I'm saying? When we talking about a dove eye, that's a whole separate, man, as you know, when we talk about aggression with dove eye, on a whole nother level. Brandon, I have a pair of black nasty cichlids. Man, I definitely need me a black nasty, a nice Haitiensis. Do I still have my dove eye? Yes, sir. I have my dove eye right there in the 800-gallon pond. Still in there with everybody else. Golden Star, I got discus and angelfish with some blue rams. Man, I bought some angelfish. I bought some angelfish when I first moved into this house a couple years ago, and I had no idea how aggressive angelfish are. They literally killed each other. So, man, killed each other until I had one left, and then, yeah. So how's that working out for you? What size tank do you have with the for the discus and angelfish? But back to Brandon though. Back to Brandon, those black nasties, man. Hopefully you in the United States, man. I definitely would love to get some fry. Definitely would love to get some fry. I need me a nice male black nasty. Okay, you have 4 in the same aquarium? Okay, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it works out. I do see a lot of people having angelfish and discus together. Maybe I didn't have enough, or maybe it was all males. I don't know. I didn't really care enough to keep trying. But you see I got the 2 discus over there. They doing pretty good so far. Maybe when I set them up into a bigger aquarium, maybe I'll try that myself. But the discus are much more beautiful to me than the angelfish. So I definitely want to keep going with the discus. I'm not really sure if I'm going to go back to the angelfish though. Dakota, how many discs can you put in a 55-gallon? Long term, I mean, depends on the size. Depends on the size. I mean, I don't. My 2 discus is in a 20-gallon, so I don't know if I'm the right one for you to ask that question to. But I know that I'm going to have to move my discus into something like a 150. I went to the pet store yesterday. They had a discus in there about this big, about that big, bro. So they do get very large. I mean, that a discus that size could put like 4 in there, and that's not really the recommendation for discus. If I'm not mistaken, they say 6 to 10. So if you want 6 to 10 discus, you're gonna need something 150 and bigger. But that's just from the little bit of knowledge that I've gathered so far. Brandon, I hit you up about the fry. I remember thinking you. Man, nah, Brandon, I must have missed that, man. My bad. My bad. I do want some of those fry. My bad, for sure. I need some of those. But no worries, my pair are always breeding. That's good. My Dovine and my Festa, they don't even breed anymore. So luckily I got all the fry I got because they stopped breeding for whatever reason inside the pond. 30 L per 1 discus fish is good. Yeah, Golden Star might be able to answer that question. All right. Got a porcupine puffer, and he's usually a bully. Also have a Louis T grouper. He's not a menace. He ate one of the clownfish that was his size. Yeah, man, the groupers are definitely too aggressive to be with clownfish. I wouldn't even keep a grouper with clownfish. They predators. The porcupine puffers can be aggressive. I haven't had any success with porcupine puffers. I tried like twice. They both died. So I'm done with those. But like the dog face puffers, man, those are like, that's my shit right there. I got a lot of dog face puffers. Matter of fact, I got two, and then I got the stripe puffer. Dakota Pinks, I was asking my buddy, he said about 5 or 6 in there, but I wanted to ask. Yeah, Dakota, Golden Star said about 30 liters per one discus. Golden Star might be a little bit more accurate than me. I definitely don't believe that. I don't think you get 5 or 6. I don't think you could get 5 or 6 inside of a 55 gallon. I mean, short term, but eventually, I mean, they get big, man. I'm not exaggerating, man. Like this big, man, they get huge. So, you know, you definitely don't want to have a fish this big in a 55 gallon, not if you could do something about it, you know, especially beforehand. But short term, yeah, short term you can. But as they grow, you're going to have to upgrade that tank. You know, that's kind of like why I got so many tanks. I usually just like start off small with the, you know, smaller tank, smaller fish. As a tank grow, I get a bigger tank. But, you know, you might not want to do it that way. You might want to just grab you a 225 and then you could throw in there, you know, 6 to 10. Miami Native, what's happening? Giselle, I have 2 green tears, large one and a 75, 3 years old. The best you've ever seen. That's good. Green tears are nice. How big are they? I had a green tear that was like this big one time. That was the biggest I've ever seen. Luigi was in quarantine and was about 1 point, okay, and the tomato clown was the same size, and now the Luigi is in the porcupine, stars and stripes, Picasso trigger, and the blue line grouper. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, I get it, you know, sometimes, you know, you put the fish together because they all small, but yeah, man, the clownfish are definitely more like community fish compared to like the grouper. The code, I'm in one. I'm the one that's good with the OB cichlids. I got some holdings. Let me know if you want some. All right, I'll let you know if I need some. Dakota, I'll let you know if I need some of those OBs, especially if you got some nice colors, because, you know, I got like 3 OBs over there. So if I could find something that kind of complement those, I would definitely be interested in that. Reg Dogs. I got a red devil that killed all his tank mates, and he started off with as the smallest. Yeah, red devils are a beast, man. You know, we initiated this, so basically I started this live because I wanted to talk about the top 5. So I'm glad you said that because the red devil is in my top 5. You know, the top 5 most aggressive fish that I have is the dove eye is the first one. Then the buddy coffer eye, and this is in order. And then the red devil, and then I have my red Atabapo pike that's in there that's really aggressive, and then my giant red-tailed gourami. So, you know, that's my 5. But as you might all know, that dove eye is at the top of that list because, you know, you can't really put much with dove eye. The only reason why this 800-gallon works is because of the type of fish I put in there. I can offset it. You know, I got 2 buddy coffer eye in there. I got 1 dove eye. I can't put 2. Got 1 dove eye, and then I have like 5 red devils. Golden Star, I guess discus fish are the hardest to keep. Nah, honestly, Golden Star, for me, after having these fish for a certain period of time, they are not the hardest to keep. Honestly, the electric blue Jack Dempsey is harder to keep than the discus. I haven't been successful with any of those electric blue Jack Dempseys. Something always happens. So, yeah, I can't confirm that one. Mike, Umbi and Trimac were probably the most aggressive I've owned. I want an Umbi and a Trimac, Mike. That's definitely, those are definitely 2 beautiful fish. The Trimac is one of my unicorns that I just cannot find anywhere. And the Umbi, I had 1 Umbi. And the damn Red Texas killed him. Just killed him a few weeks ago. So I would love to get an Umbi and a Trimac. Hong Kit Wolf Cichlids and Vampire Fish Barracuda are the only two world's most aggressive fish I've ever kept in my life. The vampire fish we talking about, yeah, I had one of those, a payara. The payara. That's maybe when they're full grown, my payara got killed by a smaller fish. But, you know, the doveye, are you talking about the real wolf cichlids? You said the wolf cichlids, or are you talking about the doveye? The wolffish. The wolffish I hear are actually legal in California. I want to get one of those. And I heard that they're really aggressive. They're not that big, but they're really aggressive. As far as the wolf cichlid, the doveye, definitely it's top dog. Top dog. Get real big, and they are very aggressive. Big ass teeth, all that. Giselle, 11-inch, big with long fins. Sweet. Oh, yeah, you got a big one. You got a big one, Trizelle. Brandon, the other tank has 2 leopard wrasse, an emperor angel, a red chorus wrasse, and a sailfin tang. Okay, sounds like a beautiful tank. Definitely sounds like a beautiful tank. I love wrasses. I love how they start off looking one way and then they transform like the dragon wrasse. You would never think that the dragon wrasse turns into what it turns into unless you've seen it for yourself. And kind of like the same thing with a lot of these angelfish. Even the emperor angel changed entirely. The sailfin tang is nice. Dakota, what can I hook you up on? I gotta look at my colony. I want some OBs, so I'm talking to Dakota. He was asking what kind of OBs could he hook me up on. I want some OBs with a lot more blue. A lot more blue. I would appreciate something like that. Some that has a lot more white. So I have a yellow one. I have one that has a lot of different colors already. But again, it's not really like the blues and the reds. So something like that. Matter of fact, just send it to my, you could either hit me up, DM me, or you could private message me on my Facebook channel, any of that. So whatever you have, just send it over there, and I'll let you know. I've never mailed fish before, but it's easier if you came and picked them up. Brandon, where you at? I've never mailed fish before either. That's the reason why I haven't been able to get anybody any of these doveye fry. I've been trying to get some of these doveye feste fry out to a bunch of people, but I've never mailed fish either. But where you at? Texas 2A, what's happening with you? Brandon, my Black Nasty, then the Blue Texas, and then my Oscars. Okay. So the Black Nasty is aggressive, huh? They don't look that aggressive. Yeah. I know the Texas cichlids are aggressive though. Especially the Blue Texas. Giselle, the salt and the mares worked out for me. I'm glad to hear that. Chili Wheels. What's up with you, bro? How you doing, man? Happy Sunday. Yeah, I'm doing good. Feeling good, doing good. Just thought I'd get a little tapping in, little live stream with y'all. Probably get an hour in. You know, the last video was like 3 hours and 40 minutes. I couldn't believe that when I got off. But thought I'd get an hour in with y'all, just check in with y'all. Mike, Tangled Up in the Cichlids has a black Umbi available, but I think they are really small. Okay. Going to start had some Oscars before, but they just killed each other for no reason. Yeah, sometimes the Oscars are like that, man. I got T.O. in quarantine right now because my albino Oscar and the Garami kind of like, went at him for a little bit. So, he's in quarantine healing up. It's a trip, man, how, you have some fish living together for, it could be 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, 2 years. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden, like this, they just turn on each other, but that's part of keeping these aggressive predator fish. Okay. And Vish, top of the morning to you, bro. Okay. It's all good, Dakota. Brent, Merced. Shit, bro, you far. You far, man. Merced is hella far. I'm gonna tell you how far that is from me right now. I think that's like 4 or 5 hours, but let me see. I might be wrong. Merced. Oh, you 2 hours away. You're not that far. Yeah, you're not that far. We might be able to put something together. I do jobs that's farther than that sometimes. Yeah, we might be able to put something together for sure. It's all good, Brandon. Mike, I've been raising electric blue Jack Dempsey's for 3 years now. I just lost 8-inch electric blue Jack Dempsey a few weeks ago to internal parasites. Damn, man. I know it took a minute to get it up to 8 inches. I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Mike. I already know you. I know you feeling that. Yeah, they hard to grow out. They real hard to grow out. I think the next time I go to the store, I'm gonna probably buy like 4 of them, just because, as you know, they don't really last. I don't know. I don't know if it's the genetics. You know, when they first created them. You know what I mean? Just like some flower horns, like they go through a lot of different sicknesses and ailments just because of the way that they were created. It's not like how a true thorough fish kind of like responds to just life in general, man. Like, red devils, man, they just live forever. No problem. Oscars, they just live forever. You know what I mean? But then when you have like these hybrids, you have like the flower horns, you have these electric blues, they probably did a lot to get them to look like that. So I think that's probably part of the reason why they just always have something going on with them. Or I might just be guessing. The black, yeah, Mike, you said the black nasty is nasty? I need one. I need one, man. Andy Woods had a big one, That's what really made me start wanting them in the first place. But, I've never heard in these situations where they were just really aggressive or anything like that. But again, I guess it depends on what the stocking is. I mean, the big black nasty, I feel like I wouldn't be able to put it in there with the Dovi. Probably would throw it in there with like the Oscars. If I had a big Umbi, I probably put it with the big Umbi, Garamis, things like that. But I don't think there's a lot of fish that could withstand being in a tank or a pond or anything with like a Dovi and a Buddy Cough Rod. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. How many of y'all got Buddy Cough Rod? How many of y'all got Dovi? Man. Yeah, so Trezell says that is Green Terror already. Yeah, most people don't even know that they get that big cock. When I bought, he for sure had a big cock on his head. All right, I'm trying to catch up to these questions. Golden Star, does dwarf bufferfish live with discus fish and blue rams? I don't know what dwarf bufferfish are. Brandon Yee, what's your advice on growing fish? Sometimes my saltwater predators just don't grow. It's weird. They're in big tanks and eat a bunch. Thought it was water quality, but I tested it and it's fine. Some fish just take a long time to grow. Some fish really just take a long time to grow. I have, like I said, Brandon, inside my 75-gallon house, I got a small radiata lionfish. And I've had it for about a year. And it's still tiny. It's probably like 3.5 inches. And they get big, but it's just not growing. And he eats. I feed him ghost shrimp all the time. So I don't know. Sometimes a fish just won't grow. That won't grow fast. Sometimes it just takes some time. Just be patient. That's all you can do. Just be patient. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep the water quality up. Keep feeding him. That's really all you can do. Brandon, I might have missed it. What do I feed? Where do you feed them? What do I feed what, Brandon Yee? And Brandon, you said no, it's like 2 hours? Yeah, that's what I read. And Vish, would I ever do a meetup? Man, where you at, man? Where you located? Andre Morgan. Hi, fan of your rock work. What are your favorite stones to use in your aquariums? I love using this, it's not behind me, but I love using that lace rock. That's my favorite rock because it's so intricate. You know what I mean? You're able to stack it up real nice. You're able to make these different little caves and swim throughs and things like that. But man, I'm a fan of rocks in general, man. Believe it or not, I like the lace rock. I like the rocks that you could find on a next to the water. The rocks that you could find when you're just walking through the woods. Whatever you could use, I think it's all has a purpose in an aquarium. It's not really just about the rock. It's about how you set up the whole aquascape. So I have an appreciation for all different types of rock. The dragonstone, I like that. The zebra rock. So, you know, I'm not really just one-sided, but I bought all of my lace rock, you know, and then the other rock that I have, I picked that up myself, you know, whether it was next to a creek, whether it was next to the ocean, whether it was inside of a path that I was walking on. So however you get it, just make it look good. Man, I keep mines by themselves. Okay, okay. Yo, check the raspberry cichlids and the Twain reef cichlids. Sweet electric blue eye. Okay, I'll check them out, Miami native. I'll check them out right now. Junior, what's happening with you, man? Shout out to Los Angeles, man. How you doing today? It's that good Sunday right here. So if you're just tuning in, don't hesitate to hit that like button for me one time. Also, go ahead and answer that question. I want to know what's the 5 most aggressive fish y'all have in y'all fish rooms or y'all fish tank. So he said the raspberry cichlid. I'm gonna check it out right now. Okay, I see what it is. You talking about this OB? Talking about that raspberry OB? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that looks nice. What's the other one? Twain reef cichlid. All right, I'm gonna check that one out too. Taiwan reef, you mean? Okay. And a Taiwan reef cichlid, that is a beautiful cichlid right there. It's a hap. I do need to get on my haps, y'all. I was wrong. I had no idea that haps could get up to 11 inches. And the colorations are amazing. So I do need to step it up. I'm about to go ahead and screenshot that one. What's that last one? I think I've seen the electric blue one that you're talking about. All right. What is it? Okay, I see you, I see you. Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah, again, a hat. So he's talking about that one. I know y'all African cichlid owners, y'all already knew what he was talking about. Yeah, that's a nice one. See how big that thing get. About 7 to 8 inches. It's a nice size hat. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Giselle, I'm going to send you a pic so you can see for yourself. Yeah, send that. Tim Gutter, PA in the building. What's happening with you, man? Shout out to PA. And Vince, you in Los Angeles? Not, I don't really go down to Los Angeles too much. We'll figure something out though. DD Aquarium. What's up, Danny? I started out with the saltwater fish. I think I was like $10,000. Now I'm strictly freshwater. What side do you think people waste the most money on, salt or fresh? I can't really speak for other people. I don't really know what fish they. I wouldn't say it's a waste, but I don't know what fish they spend the most money on. But from my experience, for me, I've lost way more money with the saltwater. Way more. I mean, it's honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you, I probably lost like $12,000 of fish, saltwater fish that I don't have anymore. So for me, it's saltwater. Saltwater, they cost a lot of money for saltwater fish, and they're so sensitive. It's always something, learning and things like that. So for me, it's salt. Like I said, I can't really speak for anybody else. Giselle, for me, is going to be my 32 Mbunas. Can't put nothing in that tank. Yeah, I bet 32 Mbunas. You got you a pack. Text 2A, I've been thinking about starting a predator saltwater fish tank. I love the puffers and the triggerfish. Okay, you don't want to put nothing else in there, just those? If you're only gonna put just those in there, that might work. As far as triggers, I'm kind of getting turned off on the triggers. To be honest with you, they're beautiful. I love like the clown trigger. I probably would always have like a separate tank for my triggers, but they're some nasty fish. And even the puffers, like it really prevents you from being able to have certain things. Like let's just say you have a nice predator tank. You want a shark, you want to have eels, you want to have a stingray. I wouldn't recommend it with the puffers and the triggers. My triggers killed one of my old school eels that I had years ago. They killed them a few before I even got here. So like 3 years ago, they killed my zebra eel. And I had a trigger, a 2-inch trigger, eat the eyes out of my coral cat shark. First day that I put them in, you know what I mean? So just be careful with the triggers. Again, they're beautiful. If you don't plan on having like a ton of other fish, angelfish, things like that, because angelfish could go in a predator tank. I don't know if you know that. Angelfish could go in a predator tank. Fox-faced rabbitfish could go in a predator tank. So you do have other options of fish, but those triggers are very aggressive. They're very territorial, very aggressive. Junior, the 5 most aggressive fish I have in my fish room is a flower horn, green tear, Oscars, and convicts, and a breeding pair of Severums. Yeah, I heard convicts can be aggressive. That's a fact. And that green tear, man, you got them in the right tank though. You have all those fish in the same tank, right? If y'all just tapping in, answer that the topic question. If y'all don't have a multitude of different fish in your fish room or your aquarium, you said, Reg Dog TV said, I love triggerfish. Me too. Me too. I just realized after losing so many fish and having my triggers going after so many fish that I got to keep certain fish separate. The tank right here, when I built this 800-gallon right here, it's going to be for the eels, the stingrays, sharks, the groupers, and then over there, and I'm gonna have a 225 up top over there. That's for the trigger fish. Then the smaller fish could go inside the house in a 75-gallon, but these fish got to be separated. You know what I mean? That's why I have so many tanks. A lot of the times, the fish that I want to keep, I can't keep them all together. That's why the fish room look like it looks. Tyson, top of the morning to you. Yeah, we've been good over here, Tyson. The family is good. How about you and yours? Any plans for the day? Just resting up for the work week? Don't hesitate to answer that top question up there. Just want to know what kind of fish y'all got. If y'all, like I was saying, if y'all don't have a wide selection of fish in y'all fish room, just tell me the top 5 fish that y'all know of. Freshwater, it could be freshwater, it could be salt. Because my top 5 for the saltwater is totally different. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the most aggressive saltwater fish that I've encountered is like the coral grouper, the miniatus. That is one of the most aggressive saltwater fish that I've encountered. Then the blue line is kind of up there, but so we talking about salt. We got the coral grouper. We have the Titan trigger. And this is not in order. It's the Titan trigger, the orange line trigger. You see I keep saying triggers, right? That's 3. Man, I guess I could say the blue line trigger. That's 4. Man, it's really the triggers are out of pocket. The triggers are out of pocket. I won't say any puffers. The puffers are not really aggressive. Oh yeah, and then the fox-faced rabbitfish. But also the Sohau tank. So yeah, the saltwater got a lot of aggressive fish. I've seen how mean your trigger fish are, and I'm like, do I really want that? But When I walk in the fish store, I see them, and I'm like, man, I really want one. I agree with you, Texas. It's that's the dilemma. That really is the dilemma because these triggerfish are beautiful. These trigger from the clown trigger to the orange line, which is the undulated, to the blue line, to the queen trigger, to the man. It's just so many different the Niger trigger. You know, it's so many beautiful triggerfish. If you could get them all somehow to be in the same tank, it's hard though. It's hard. They are very aggressive. They probably will turn on each other. But like I said, learning from my mistakes, I realized that I have to not only keep them separate, but if I do want to have multiple triggers, I got to put them in a certain way because the triggers turn on each other, they kill each other, they bully each other, and it's hard. It's hard. Family's good. Thanks for asking. Just hanging out today. Got myself a little snowflake eel. My 75-gallon. Going to keep an eye on him today. Okay, yeah, man. Congrats on that snowflake eel. I love those. I love those. You know, it's a trip how beautiful those eels are, and they just like, you know, they really easy on the pockets. Really easy on the pockets, considering that, you know, the coloration on that eel. That's why I bought 2 of them. Make sure that lid is tight. Make sure that lid is tight. You know, the first 24 hours is like the most risky the most risky hours of having your eel. If he hasn't already found like a little honeycomb hideout, little place to, you know, for refuge, you definitely got to keep an eye on him. But if he already is like, you know, in the cave or wherever, you know, rock work or whatever, just chilling, you know, he's already comfortable. SSS, 5 aggressive fish I have. Undulated trigger, 100%. Velvet damsel. Yep. Yeah, tomato clown, cinnamon clown, clown tang. Yeah, yeah. That's a good list. That's a good list. That could be my list as well. You know, that's a good list. Yeah. You know, it's a trip like most people don't understand how aggressive these clownfish are, but they are very aggressive. They are very aggressive. And maybe because they're part of the damsel family and damsels are little assholes, but you know, yeah, clownfish can definitely be, you know, they could be bullies. They could be bullies. Rage dog, I love my snowflake eel and I have my tank open. He never tried to get out. He's comfortable in the rock. Yeah, how long have you had him? I could leave my tanks open too and they don't try to get out. So the longer you've had your eel, the more, you know, the more comfortable, you know he's not gonna try to get out. But like I said, the first 24 hours is like the most risky. The only time I've only had 2 eels jump out and they both were in 28 to 48 hours. My first eel that jumped out was my yellowhead eel. As soon as I got him, next morning, found him on the floor, dried out, and you had yours for a year, yeah, you good. You good. You don't have nothing to worry about. That's all I'm saying. It's really like the first 28 to 48 hours before they get comfortable. Once they figure out, like, you know, you don't mean them no harm, you're going to feed them, you're going to take care of them, they be cool. You know what I mean? Like, they want to survive. But when they don't realize that they wound up getting put into a good situation, they try to get out. So, like I was saying, my yellowhead eel jumped out in 24 hours. I got an eel before that took 48 hours to jump out. But the whole time, like I could tell, like he was just agitated, like constantly swimming around, constantly going to the top of the tank, you know, testing it. You know what I mean? So if you see your eel constantly like testing, you know, the top of the tank, trying to see if he's looking for a way to get out. So just be cautious. That's when you got to make sure that that tank is extra sealed up, just to make sure that over the next few days, you know, he understands like, man, you good here. I'm going to feed you, I'm going to take care of you. Once he knows that, you don't have nothing to worry about. You see, Red said he has his tank open and he's had it for a year and it don't try to get out. Plenty of times when I've done my feeding on my 225, I forgot the lid was open. They don't try to get out. Same thing with the, matter of fact, same thing with all 3 tanks. They don't even try to get out anymore. Jermaine, what's happening with you, man? Shout out to the UK. Thank you for tapping in with me, brother. If y'all just stopping through, hit that like button for me one time. Diddy, don't be retracting your comments, man. Don't retract your message. I was trying to read that. Texas 2A, I have a neon dotty back, and he's a little asshole. He's killed 2 of my gobies. Facts, 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 man. I had a neon dotty back, a neon dotty back, and he definitely was a little jerk. So, and again, like you just said, you know, he's going after the gobies. So they almost look alike. You know what I mean? So, man, I had one kill a grandma. I bought a royal grandma. That's my fault. You know, they both purple. I guess that was enough to make it to where the dotty back wanted to go after him. But I had a royal grandma that I bought, and the dotty back, you know, killed him. Yeah, those neon dotty backs aren't no joke. They beautiful though. I love how they just be all into the rock work and things like that. Really beautiful fish. Miami native Cleveland, what's your take on keeping a snakehead in a freshwater aquarium? My take is that I wish I could do it. I'm jealous. I'm not jealous though. I'm more envious, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I really wish that I was able to keep a snakehead my damn self, but I can't. We can't keep them out here. Aren't they a freshwater fish? Snakeheads? They're all right. I'm gonna check it out. I'm about to look it up right now. But at least, but I believe that snakeheads are freshwater fish. And if I could, I would. Yeah, freshwater. Man, if I could, I would. Man, I would love, I think it's like an emperor snakehead. Let me make sure I'm on point. It is an emperor snakehead. Man, I would love to have an emperor snakehead. Yeah. Man, check them out, y'all. If y'all don't know what we talking about, let me show you one of these beautiful fish right here. I gotta find a real good one though, but look. That's a snakehead. Unfortunately, that's another illegal fish out here that we can't keep. Look at this one. Come on now. That's a beautiful fish right there. What's your take on it? Red Dog TV. I had a snowflake that was small and that got out, but the one I got was larger, so it settled in fast. Yeah, I don't really think that it matters about the size. I think it really just matters about the comfort. You know, I bought a small snowflake eel, and he, you know, threw him in a 125 with my black edge, and he never tried to get out. He was comfortable like this. I bought another snowflake eel just the other day, well, a couple weeks ago now, and threw them in there. They've been bonding. They right next to each other. They always chill next to each other. No issues whatsoever. You know, I think it just matters on the eel and comfort a lot of the time. But I'm glad you lucked up. You know, sometimes everything happens for a reason. I know you didn't want that first one to die, but you know, sometimes, you know, it's like just like with my yellowhead. You know, as soon as my yellowhead died, the next day I went and put in an order for another one. The next one came. It was nicer, you know, more of a yellowhead, and then I also bought my Teslada eel at the same time. So everything happens for a reason. You know, life don't really make that many mistakes. Jermaine, when are you going to start building your big fish tank? When I get the money for it. Jermaine asks, when am I going to start building my big tank? When I get some money for it, Jermaine. I can't wait. I can't wait to start building that. Thailand snakeheads look the best, really nasty. Trizelle said Thailand snakeheads look the best, really nasty. I bet. Like I said, I wish I had the opportunity to own one. You know, it's kind of fucked up that we can't have like the snakeheads. We can't have the Asian arowana. We can't have gar in California. Just, man. I've been thinking about trying to get a restricted license to keep some of these fish for educational purposes, right? Did any of y'all have any restricted licenses for any fish? Giselle, dark blue and black. Yeah. They got some other ones that's real nice. Some really nice snakeheads. What's your thoughts on axolotls? Jeff asks, what's my thought on axolotls? I think axolotls are an interesting type of fish to keep. I wouldn't really own one myself. If my son, when he gets older, if he wants one, then we'll have an axolotl tank. But I mean, they're cool. A few people have actually asked me about proper setups for an axolotl. Just make sure you got the right size tank. They do get big. Um, Again, I like predatory type of fish and everything like that. So, um, like I said, if my son want that, then we'll have one. But I think they have their place. I think there's an aggressive fish for every size fish. You can have a real aggressive discus or an aggressive cichlid. It all depends on who's the boss of the tank. Agreed. You can have a real aggressive goldfish, man. You can have a goldfish tank and you have a goldfish that's aggressive. So I agree. It's not really about a predator type of fish. It just really depends on the tank and the stocking of the tank. There's always going to be a hierarchy in every tank. It's always going to be one that's aggressor, that can be the aggressor, and one that's going to be passive. I have some tetras, and I'm pretty sure if I stared at the tank long enough, I'll see which one is the aggressive tetra. I agree with that 100%. But for me, I like the aggressive fish with teeth. I like the big aggressive fish. I don't really, I wouldn't really be gloating about or thrilled about having an aggressive goldfish because I wouldn't buy goldfish to be aggressive. Just like when I buy my tetras, I don't buy my tetras to have an aggressive one, which is the reason why I was mad about that angelfish, because I bought these angelfish. I know they're cichlid, but I bought the angelfish because I wanted a nice community angelfish tank. And lack of understanding, lack of knowledge, and then all of a sudden, they killed each other. So a lot of the times, you don't know what you're getting sometimes. You think you're gonna get some nice community passive fish, and all of a sudden, you're like, oh, these are little assholes, man. These fish are killing each other. They're beating each other up. Now you gotta separate them and you don't even have nowhere to put them. So at least when you know what you're buying, when you say I'm about to buy an aggressive fish, you know what you're getting. You know what I mean? It's not that you're just buying a nice fish and you're like, oh, it's such a beautiful fish. It's going to go great in my tank. And all of a sudden, oh, no, it's killing everything. So at least you kind of know when you say I want an aggressive fish and you buy it for that purpose. Reg Dogs, I have the worst luck with clown triggers. I gave up and they always die and cost a lot. I agree with you, Reg. 100%. 100%, man. $200 plus for these beautiful triggers. And yeah, something always happens. That happens with me with the clown trigger. That happens to my emperor angels, and it happens to my queen angels. And I know the emperor angel and queen angel is like $300. $300 for them. I would love to. They spawn like crazy down here in Florida. They consider, yeah, exactly. So yeah, in Florida, yep, I do. I watch a lot of different YouTubers out there in Florida, and 100% those snakeheads are invasive species. And I hear that you can kill them, but you can't keep them. I'm pretty sure that there's people that actually keep them though. That's not on the internet because you don't want to have Fish, Game, and Wildlife at your door. But man, that's crazy. Just like the lionfish are invasive species out there. Meanwhile, people are just, swimming in the water and harpooning them and killing them and eating them. Man, I would be in there trying to catch them for my aquarium. You don't even have to pay for most of your fish out there. Yeah, Reg. Queen angels are definitely beautiful. Price tag on them is high. Price tag on those fish are real high. Another high one that I really want though is the gem tang. I would love to have another gem tang. But the price tag on those are like from $500 to $1,000. So it's gonna be a while before I see another gem tang in my tank. Are you familiar with like the koi tangs? Let me show you what the koi tang look like. Watch this. Man, I don't even know which picture to go to first, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go to this one first. That right there is a koi tang. Crazy, right? I'll just go to this first picture so you can see this. Insane, bro. So I seen a koi tang for the first time, man. Like, look at this, man. Scopus koi tang, and that front is blue. I don't know if you can see that. So I seen these for the first time at my local pet store, and they were like $1,200. $1,200. Worth it. Worth it. But man, like, look at that. I'd be mad if I bought one of those and then it just died hella fast, you know? Like the gym tank I bought, it took like a month for me to cure it of its ick. I'm glad it made it. I mean, it didn't make it to this house because I lost all those fish. But yeah, man, saltwater fish are very expensive, very beautiful. Trizelle, for sure. Free fish for everybody. I keep on seeing, I seen these kids out there, they caught a barracuda. Caught a barracuda, took it to their garage, threw it inside their pond with the rest of their fish. Then the bumblebee grouper ate it. So they went back to the canal, caught another barracuda, bigger, threw it in there. If I wanted a barracuda, I probably would have to spend a couple $100 for one. Meanwhile, they feed them to fish. Thorn Trap, what's happening with you? Appreciate you for tapping in, man. I'm doing good. How about you and your family? What you got going on today? You know, I just decided to, I woke up this morning, and just wanted to tap in with y'all. Like I said, I've said it plenty of times already, these live streams be a little, they be fun. You know what I mean? I love engaging with y'all. It allows me to really connect with y'all on a different level, on a deeper level. So I appreciate y'all for stopping through. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. I know it's Sunday. I know it's early. And I know y'all got things to do with y'all family. So I really appreciate it. I also would really appreciate it if y'all hit that like button if you haven't done so already. And if you're just tapping in and you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button for me one time. Show that good support. You chilling? Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Man, it's gonna be a busy week. So after this, I probably got a live stream interview tonight. Maybe one, maybe two. But I'm pretty much chilling today too. Hit at the fish store yesterday, bought some more fish. Went and got a golden jack Dempsey. Got a golden jack, got some more little small community fish for the better tank. Had to pick up some black worms for the discus. Had to pick up some ghost shrimp for the lionfish. Henry, what's happening with you, bro? I got a flower horn, jaguar, red devil, gulper. Ooh, shit, the gulper. Bud Paris, Oscar, tank, full mix, American African cichlids. That's what I'm talking about, man. Thank you for getting to that question too, man. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. That gulper catfish would have me worried. I've seen a couple of those. Gulpers are expensive too. Those gulpers are expensive. Mr. Pooh, what's happening with you, man? Top of it. You can't find my email. You gotta look in the descriptions of all my videos. It's in the description. I'll make sure I put it in this one as well. So when I'm done with this live, I'll make sure I put it in the description of this particular video. Man, but you lucky, man. You got that Trimac, man. If any of y'all got Trimacs, man, I'm interested in buying one. If y'all local, we could meet up. We could definitely make that happen. If you're not, let me know how I could get it. I want to make it happen. I need that Trimac. I need that Black Nasty. Those are some that I really like. They're like unicorns. They're like unicorns, man. I just cannot find a decent sized Black Nasty, and I've never been able to find a Trimac. If y'all haven't answered that question, answer that question one time. Top 5, man, top 5. What's y'all top 5 aggressive fish? How many of y'all got a Doveye cichlid? How many of y'all want a Doveye cichlid? I got these nice Doveye Feste fry. If y'all local, Y'all, we can meet up. Y'all could get some of these. If y'all not local and you want some of them, we can figure out a way to make that happen. I never shipped fish before, but we can make that happen. But I want to know those top 5. And as far as those those eggs that I just posted last night, they're not fertile. All of those eggs turned white this morning. So, I don't think he's shooting blanks. I just think that, whatever about whatever. I don't know. But yeah, they're not fertile. Foreign trap, my common goldfish are probably my most. Hey, man, I said it already, man. You could definitely have some aggressive goldfish. If all you got is goldfish, best believe there's some hierarchy going on inside that tank. Mr. Pooh, I had the opportunity to get a black nasty 16 inches. Didn't have a tank. Motherfucker. Man. Yeah. I feel you. I would still be chewing on the inside of my jaws, man, after not being able to get that 16-inch black nasty. I know it was a beautiful fish. It's a trip how big the tail fin gets when they get that large, man. Like the tail fin will be down there like this big. Just amazing, amazing fish. If I seen a black nasty that big, I'm going to find a way. I'm going to find somewhere to put it. Yeah. All y'all fish hobbyists, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. You was going to buy it just because of the name. Well, the real name is Nodopsis haitiensis, right? Yeah, man. But yeah, that nickname, Black Nasty, for sure. Yeah, man. That's definitely a nice fish. I'm not going to lie. It's a trip, man. I don't know. I know you know, but just so I could get everybody up to speed on what the Black Nasty look like, so they know we not just talking about some out of pocket ass shit. Let me show you what the Black Nasty look like. I want to show you what a big male look like. Look at that damn fish. That right there is a Black Nasty. And like I said, the scientific name is Nodopsis haitiensis. Okay, bro. Thank you for reading my comment. I'm going back to work. You're my favorite to watch on YouTube right now. I appreciate that, Danny. Have a good one at work, man. I'll tap in with you later. Garcia, man, what's up with it? Oaxaca Puffer, Jaguars, Jack Dempsey convicts. Okay. Man, if Oaxaca Puffer is aggressive, I didn't know that Oaxaca Puffer was aggressive. That's why you got to keep that by itself, huh? T. Barrington, the most aggressive creature is a Sally Lightfoot crab or a yellowtail blue damsel. Man, my Sally Lightfoot crab is cool. My Sally Lightfoot crab ain't picking on nobody. The blue damsels are little assholes, though. I know you kind of being funny, but the blue damsels for sure are little jerks. Real hard fishing. Hybrid Texas, blood-paired, red tear, Niger trigger for Oaxaca Puffer, although he only nip fins at night. He is the most aggressive when he gets bigger. And the top one was my Minneatis before she died. Yes, sir. I could definitely agree with that last one, man. That Minneatis is no joke. Again, let me make sure that I get everybody up to speed on what this Minneatis is. Man, hey, real hard fishing. I had a Minneatis, man. It killed my lionfish, and I've never seen a fish attack a fish like a dog. It was already like damn near done. He already was on his way out. But like for the last little, I'm about to bite you and get you, man, he grabbed the tail of my lionfish and shook it like a damn pit bull, man. Like a fucking pit bull. Couldn't believe that I was hot. But let me show everybody what the Minneatis is. That's why I said I'm not buying no more any Minneatis groupers. No more Minneatis. So the coral grouper is a very beautiful grouper. Let me show everybody what the miniatus is. Y'all see that beautiful fish? A beautiful fish, right? But these fish has really sharp teeth. Oh man. This is one of my other unicorns right here that I need to get again. That red-breasted wrasse. But back to the miniatus right here. I want to see if I can show y'all what the teeth look like. All right, there we go. There we go. Y'all see those teeth? Miniatus is out of pocket. Beautiful fish, loads of aggression. Henry, what's happening with you? Select Pet, what's going on? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Doing some water changes? You got to take advantage You got to take advantage of that on the weekend. I definitely understand that. Real hard fishing, that's insane. But yes, the miniatus reminded me of a bulldog. Yeah, man. Yeah, it killed it, man. Before I got rid of it, it not only killed my lionfish, it killed my my Polini grouper. It killed my harlequin tusk. I was done. Like after it killed like $800 worth of fish, I was done. I was done. I even got a video of me taking it back to the pet store. I was done. So yeah, beautiful fish. I mean, I just feel like the miniatus grouper damn near it has to be either with much larger groupers or down there by itself. Or down there by itself. It can't be with the grouper that's the same size because, man, the aggression of these fish is insane. Oh, you can't, yeah, Garcia Aquatic said he can't put no other fish with his Fahaka puffer. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I can't own one. Somebody was asking me would I ever own one. They also asked would I ever have an MBU puffer. And from what I've learned and seen, probably deserve to be by themselves. So I don't think I also would have either one of those. By the way, it will be going live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. Yeah, Garcia. So Garcia Aquatics, like I was saying earlier in the beginning of the video, I probably will be doing an interview, do a little live with Garcia Aquatics. So if you haven't already, you see Garcia Aquatics right there, go ahead and go give him a follow. I should be on there tonight. It's going to be 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to work out the logistics and see if we can make that happen. Yeah, I wish I could, hey, real hard fishing, I wish I could get you a miniatus, man. They have them out here in an abundance. You know, get you a nice one, start you out small, probably like that, watch it grow up. They don't have them anywhere where you at? Let me know. Mr. Pooh, yeah, they are hard. They are. I had a 12-inch Fahaka with a 13-inch Pleco. They fought all the time. Puffer died, wanted to throw the Pleco out in the yard. Damn. The Pleco killed the Fahaka? What? That's crazy. I had a nice 10-inch aggressive Pleco as well, man. It would always like just suck the slime coat off my bichers. I seen it fight a couple of fish. I was actually sad when that puffer died. Mine was a high fin spotted Pleco. I was sad when he died when I moved here. That was my OG. Real hard fishing say he missed his Polini. Sorry to hear of that, man. I finally got mine under control after putting her in the sump and adding about 3 or 4 more fish while she was in the sump, then introduce her back into the tank. Yeah, that's definitely needed. That's definitely needed. So, man, the Polinis out here are like $450. Not that bad, not that bad. I was definitely thinking about getting one. I might still get one, but yeah. As far as them being super rare out there, we need to get together, man. We need to see about trying to get you one, man. They not expensive out here, man. They hell, man, like $40, man. And I know since you wanted, I know you pay a price. So if I could figure out this shipping thing, I might be able to look out for you. I might be able to look out for you. Yeah, we're going to make something happen, bro. We're going to make something happen. Yeah, it's all good. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Hey, y'all go check out Real Hard Fishing YouTube channel. He got some nice aggressive saltwater fish. I think you'll like his channel. Go check him out. Go hit that subscribe button. Tyler, any recommendations on the plant light for 125? My Beamsworks power supply died. Man, my Beamsworks power supply died too on my 125. Terrible, terrible. As far as lighting, I probably would just recommend getting another one. Either just buy you another power supply, which you can from Amazon, or just get a whole new Beamsworks light. If you don't have plants in there, you could definitely just get away with like another Beamsworks. You can, Real Hard Fishing say you could order the Pellini on Reef Beauties. I'm going to order mine this week. Hopefully I get the extra cash. They're about 3.5 inches expensive though. Yeah, so man, my local fish store had one. I don't know how much they cost. I don't know how much they cost on Reef Beauties. I'll check out Reef Beauties, but like I said, 150. You know, you don't have to pay for shipping. You know, out here, they definitely, you know, it's a lot of different, you know, fish stores up and down the Bay Area, and I go to all of them. So if I don't find one out here in Sac, in my area, my most closest vicinity, I'll travel an hour. I'll travel an hour and a half, you know, to go to a pet store and come up. So it won't be hard to find it. I just got to find the cash. Just like you said, I got to get the cash for that. But when I do, I'll make sure I post a video on it. I'm nervous now, though, because my Panther grouper and my saddleback grouper are both established. You know what I mean? And then the blue line is a jerk. The blue line is over here to 225. He's a jerk for sure. I know I can't put nobody in there with him. So I might have to wait. Tyler, it's all good. Garcia, Real Hard Fishing, we're in Florida. Yeah, man, Garcia, man, connect with Real Hard Fishing, for sure. So we've been on for about an hour, about 62 minutes. We'll probably do another 28 minutes, but if y'all haven't already, hit that like button for me one time. If y'all haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Mr. Pooh, I did learn a big thing the other night about water agitation. And one of my 93-gallon Airstone got pulled off after I did top off. Yeah, you got to have that good surface water agitation for sure. You definitely got to have the surface water agitation. You know, you don't want stagnant water. Another thing besides the Airstone, you know, that good wave maker, had that wave maker, you know, point that towards top of your water, get that good ripple effect. It's more than just a ripple effect. You have that oxygen exchange. So, you know, a little bit of both really works. Appreciate that, Garcia. Thank you for that. Yeah, if y'all haven't done so, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Share the content, notification bell, all that. Tonight we gonna get on. You gonna catch us on live. You gonna catch us doing a little interview. So make sure you tune in for that as well. I see the likes going up. I really appreciate it, y'all. Thank you so much. But yeah, this was just gonna be a quick little video, quick little live stream, should I say? Not really a video. Quick little live. Just wanted to tap in with y'all, see what was up. As I told you, I don't really have a set time and a set schedule when I could do these lives. So, you know, the pop-up is what it is. But I definitely appreciate y'all for coming through. I don't know when the next one's gonna be. It might even be tomorrow. I might even do another live tomorrow. But you know, when I do come up, when I do pop up, I appreciate you all for tapping in. That really just lets me know how many of y'all not only have that notification bell on, but y'all really are the supporters. So, you know, y'all make it easy. I love talking to y'all. I love being able to really get a better understanding of y'all, and you know, and I feel like y'all get a better understanding of me. So, thank you again. Can you believe that giant gourami still hasn't eaten? Can somebody give me an idea of what these big monsters eat. I mean, I thought they would eat the same thing as every other fish that I got. I've tried, nope, I have tried a multitude of things. I've tried frozen peas. I've tried the massive or delight. I've tried the Hikari floating sticks. I've tried cichlid pellets. I've tried shrimp, tilapia. I've tried silver sides. You know, I really don't want this fish to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I would really be upset about that. You know, I really want to keep this fish for a long time. I want to make sure that, you know, that he's healthy, doing good. Might even be a female. Nonetheless, it don't even matter whether or not it's a female or a male, but I really want to make sure that it's doing good. So if anybody has any recommendations on what I could try, I was thinking about, you know, I got some garlic extreme. I was thinking about putting that on some food, but it's not even interested in anything that I'm putting in there. He hasn't tried to go after any of the little small fish in there. I know a bunch of y'all probably thought that he would try to eat some of those hybrids. He doesn't, or she doesn't. So if y'all have any ideas, I would love to hear it. Like I said, she or he hasn't eaten the whole time that it's been here. Everything was at the top. I think my silver dollars had babies. Look at the tank. And even my 3-stripe Raphael catfish was at the top. Yeah, so you definitely was losing oxygen inside that water. So Mr. Pooh, like I said, so you have everything going now? It sounds like that you didn't have oxygen in the water for sure. The air stone definitely helps with that. Also, you know, if your ammonia levels are in check, your nitrate levels are in check, but that shouldn't happen from just not having your air stone going. Henry, what's happening? How's the turtles doing? Everybody doing good, man. I'm actually thinking of getting rid of 2 of my turtles. I kind of want to put a tank down there. Thinking about donating my 2 turtles. I tried putting my 2 turtles with beef heart cubes. All right, I'm gonna try that. Thank you, Henry. I'm gonna try that. As far as the turtles, I tried moving them with Miami. She wasn't having it. So, like I said, I feel like I need more tank space. But they doing good. They right there. My Mississippi map is basking right now. The Florida side neck is in the water chilling. But if you local and you want some turtles, I got a nice African side neck and Mississippi map. I really bought the turtles for Aida. I really bought the turtles for her. She wanted turtles. And, you know, I've had them for about, like 4 years now. I really want to get them outside. I was thinking about building like a nice little outdoor pond. So, you know, in the summertime, springtime, they could go outside, actually get some real sun, real UV. That might be a little bit better. But I need to figure out something else. That's a big space down there. And I could fit a nice either 180 or 125 down there. And I really do need the tank space. So I might add them back to one of these aquariums with the fish, but we'll see. Garcia, I really appreciate all your videos. They are very educational, and also God bless to you and your family. Keep grinding and keep posting those beautiful videos you've been putting out there. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that. Hell yeah. Mr. Pooh, hell yeah, the input on my FX was pointing down, so I lowered the water. Okay. Yeah. Have that input pointing up a little bit so you can get that good ripple effect. Keep getting ammonia. So Glowman said, keep getting ammonia in the 125 established tank I got from a guy that had it for 3 years. Could it be the old aquarium pebbles? Well, you're going to get ammonia from your fish waste. You're going to get ammonia from the food that you feed your fish. You're going to get ammonia from, you know, when they defecate, you know, or when they you know, piss, when they piss and shit. You know, you're going to get ammonia. So those 3 things is going to cause ammonia. What lowers that ammonia is having your beneficial bacteria facilitate the nitrogen cycle. So, the ammonia turns into nitrites, the nitrites turns into nitrates, and then we remove the nitrates by way of water changes, or we remove the nitrates by way of plants. If you don't have any plants, you got to get in there and you got to, remove the water. You got to do a water change. So if your ammonia is high, I would recommend doing a water change. I don't want to tell you how much. That's up to you. That's to your discretion, because I don't really know when the last time you did a water change. I don't know how much of a water change you typically do. But, I would do a nice water change. Probably like, 25 to 50%, up to you. But I would do a water change. And just make sure that you stay on your water changes. Don't really worry so much about the levels of it. I don't know. I don't really do water testing on my tanks, to be honest with you, man. I pay attention to the fish, because when you start chasing numbers, you'll stress yourself out, and then you'll end up crashing your aquarium because you doing too many water changes. So I don't know if that's the situation here, but just make sure that you get those numbers in check this time. Make sure that if your ammonia is high, you lower that shit by doing a water change. And the old pebbles shouldn't be a concern. It shouldn't be because of that. Garcia, yep, I'm in Cali. Mr. Pooh always wondered what the mannequin represents. Man, the mannequin, talking about Bob right there, he don't represent shit. Man, I used to do boxing, man, and I turned my gym into a podcast room / tool room / gym. Didn't have any room for Bob, so Bob literally been in the fish room for a while. Now he's wearing my merch up there. I'm about to bring him down soon and get back into it, because boxing is some of the best cardio and working out that you could get. Henry, I got an African side neck, Midland, painted Pete, pink belly, albino. Hey, so I'm going to have to get with you, Henry. I'm going to have to get with you. I got some questions, man. I've been dealing with, my turtles been having they don't have shell rot, but I feel like that the hard water, or it might be the hard water, is discoloring my turtles' shells. So I definitely got to get with you on that. I need to know, what would your recommendation be for a turtle shell? I'm gonna send you some pictures. If you can, matter of fact, I'm about to find you right now. I need to figure it. We got to connect, Henry. I definitely need your help. Are you experienced with dealing with, if you never had your turtles shell discolored, are you experienced with anything like that? Has that ever happened to your turtles? Have you ever found your turtle shell getting a little washed out? Like I said, it's not shell rot, but it's definitely looking more like hard water. But I don't know. And I don't want to pay for another vet bill. Please let me know. Mo, what's happening with you? You on a red doveye? I need that red doveye, man. I need to get me one. What that red doveye look like? Yes, sir. So do you keep all of those in the same tank? The red doveye with the regular doveye and the red devil and the Jack Dempsey and the convict? Separate tanks or the same tank? And what's the sizes? In case y'all don't know, the doveye is one of my favorite fish of all time. That was the fish that got me back into the hobby 12 years ago. I've been thinking about getting another doveye. Only because the one I have, he's not getting old. He's only probably 5 years old now. Nah, probably 4 years old now. So I do want another doveye. I just know that if I get another doveye, it's going to change up my whole fish room. They need a big space, and not a lot of fish could go with them. All right, Loman, usually about 40% water changes every couple weeks. Appreciate it. Just bought some black Sand blasting sand from Tractor Supply because I got some geos I want to move up to the 125 when ready. Any good? Okay, okay. 40% water changes every couple of weeks. Should be good then. Also, man, you know, you could probably, you could either start doing it once a week if you feel like that you need to, or you could increase it to like a 50% water change every 2 weeks. So that way over the course of a month, it's a full 100% water change. Also, get you some plants if you can. Plants help a lot. The pleco in the pond with the dovi. Y'all just tuning in, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you're sitting there and you just watching, don't be afraid to talk. Don't be afraid to drop a comment. Talk, I talk back. Oh, the one that killed the puffer, you threw inside the pond, what you threw in with the dovi? Did the dovi kill it? Probably not, huh? Man, I can't believe that pleco killed your puffer though. That's crazy. Probably from stress, because they don't have teeth. Probably from stress. And you said, Mo, you said all in the same tank? So which one is the male? The red dovi or the regular dovi? I'm gonna have to check out your tanks on TikTok. Hey, if y'all on TikTok, go check out Mo Champ. I'm still waiting for Henry, man. I'm still waiting for that response, man, about the turtles, man. Let me know. Are the pleco highs all the time? Smart pleco. Smart pleco. That's what his ass get for killing your puffer. Yeah, I still got 2 plecos. I got small plecos though. Right down there in my 75 gallon. My Tiger Chevrons is getting kind of big. Got an Oscar and 4 Severns. I don't know how they'll do with plants. If you can't put plants inside your aquarium, maybe you could throw, if you have a hang on the back filter, you could throw some plants in there. If you watched any of my videos on how to build an above the tank sump, you can make a little sump, throw some plants in there. And the sumps are just made out of, you know, just planter boxes. You don't even have to go with a big one like that. You could go with a small one like that, and you could load that up with plants. Throw a light on top, or you could just check out some of my old videos from like 4 years ago when I was in an apartment. I had the 125s and I had the plants on there. Like, it looks really good, aesthetically pleasing, and it sucks up all the nitrates. Eric, back at it. Yes, what's happening with you, Eric? I don't know if you remember I said, if I can start a YouTube just a phone. I'm starting. I've been really looking into how to make thumbnails through phone and much more. Eric, man. Man, I'm proud, man. I'm proud. I'm happy to hear that, man. Let me know when you done. Let me know what that YouTube is called. I'm gonna go and subscribe for sure. I'm definitely gonna shout your shit out, man. But yeah, man, that's what I want to hear. When I got started, I just made a video. I just made a video. So it looks like when I started like 4 years ago, it looks like that I was really into it, but I really wasn't. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I made the video real quick, and then I made a few more videos, and then I stopped for some months. And then when I got serious about it, everything changed. But getting started, man, taking that first step, man, that's everything. So, I'm so happy that you did take that first step. And yeah, in your first video, it might not be your best video, but just get started. You could always go back and delete them. Like I said before, just get comfortable in front of the camera. And as far as making your thumbnails, I use PixArt a lot. I mean, now at this point, I use a lot of different stuff. I use Instagram, I use PixArt, and people use different kind of apps to make these thumbnails. But those are a couple that you could just start using right away. Use PixArt. If you ever have any questions, if you need any help, don't hesitate to ask, man. I'm here for that. Mo, they're all in a 150-gallon. Red Devils is about 7-inch. Jack Dempsey, about 5. Dovi are about 4-inch. And Convict full grown. Okay? So at 4 inches, you can't really tell whether or not the Dovi is a male or female. Long term, you might be in some trouble. You might be in a little trouble. But I'm sure you know that. I know you prepared for it. I see in your tanks on TikTok. I know you got options. I know you're going to be able to move some stuff around. So, I know you're not worried. But man, I need me a red Dovi. If I get me a red female, if I get me a red female, that'd be nice. Throw that red female in this pond. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Damn, okay, I done missed some of these questions. My bad, y'all. All right. Dovi, Mr. Pooh said Dovi is 10 inches. She is crazy. Hits the tank every time my dog walks in the room. Man, if you got you a 10-inch female Dovi, bro, your shit is big, man. I think the females only get like 9 inches. About 9 to 10, about 8 to 10. Okay, well, shit. She full grown in. That's what's up. Yeah, you got you a crazy one if you saying that she hitting the tank every time your dog walks in the room. Power of light, yo, my shark is red. Okay. Giselle, I tried to put a pleco in my tank of Mbunas, ate his eye out. Crazy. Yeah, I hate that, man. I hate that. I hate how the fish, they know what to do, man. They smart. They know exactly how to kill another fish, man. They go for the eyes. They go for the swim bladder. I had a green phantom. Remind you, like, it's so hard for me to keep these exotic plecos. I had a green phantom down there, my 75-gallon, doing hella good. I bought a red tiger Motorguins. Now, I know they're aggressive, but they don't really attack plecos. Man, the damn red tiger Motorguins ate out both eyes. I was mad. Mo Champ, I have no idea that red looks like a male. Yeah, they too small to tell, bro. Don't even try it right. I mean, I wouldn't even stress off trying to figure it out right now. Usually they need to at least be 6 inches or bigger in order for you to really be able to tell accurately whether or not, one is a male or one is a female. My shark is red and black. Power of light, what's happening? You saying this shark is red and with big black spots? Need a little bit more information than that, man. What are we talking about? Did I miss something? Henry, my albino turtle, it just started or happening. I researched and changed my UV light to cover the whole tank. Okay. That's what I'll do. That's the reason why I really want to get my turtles outside. Like, it's some beautiful ass sun outside. You solidified it for me. Because right now, if I was able to provide them with that natural sun, it probably would clear up like this. You solidified it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get me a nice little pond. I'm gonna dig it out, and I'm gonna let them start being in the front yard. Thank you for that. And then also, like you said, I probably need to change out my UV bulbs too. And then, like you said, cover more of the area. I'm on that. Trizelle Pleco is big and living with no eyes. Oh man. Damn. Damn. That's hard. That's hard, man. Damn. Tyler, what's good? Stocking ideas for the 125. Wanting something colorful, but not sure if I want to go with African cichlids because it's currently a planted tank. What? So do you want to go with, do you want predators or you want community? Because I'm not going to lie, I've been thinking that, a nice big community tank planted would look good with like a bunch of different types of schooling tetras, get you some colorful ass corridoras, things like that. Well, how does that sound? I'm gonna show you. I know I showed them last time. Let me show you some of these corridors. Cory cats. This is one of the ones that I have to get. These laser green. Those laser green corridors. Look at these gold lasers. Absolutely stunning, man. Stunning. So if you want to go with something like that, I don't think you'll regret it. They even have the red laser. So you could do something like that. Houdini was my turtle. You've been around for a minute. Yeah, Houdini, I still got Houdini. Houdini was a turtle that kept on escaping. And now their names is Mr. and Luna. So Houdini was Mr. because he literally kept escaping, and so did Luna. I caught both of them just out the aquarium. One time I seen Mr. just walking down the hallway. I woke up to Luna in front of our closet. Another time I was searching everywhere for Luna and she was stuck behind the tank, just wedged and dusty because she was back there for some hours. Yeah, I still got him. Light colors. All right, Trizelle, he's good and all that. 3 years old now, strong fish. I'm glad to hear that he's good without the eyes. I'm glad to hear that. Mr. Who says, how could he could go with rainbow fish? That's right. He could go with rainbow fish. He could go with I think it's roseline sharks. Let me show him what the roseline shark look like. These are some beautiful fish right here. Come on. You could also go with some of these like roseline sharks. Those are some beautiful fish. So you definitely got some options, and you could do planet. Tyler B community for sure. With rainbows, eat the smaller tetras. If I went that route, I don't know. Probably not. But don't have me tell you wrong. Can somebody help them out? With the rainbows, eat the smaller fish. Yeah, I'm glad you like those Corys, man. Those are nice. Those are definitely nice. But yeah, so any of those, let's see what those rainbow fish look like. I don't think they would though. I don't think they would. I think I like the roseline sharks a little bit more than the rainbow fish though. Say only throw about 6 in there. Let's see, tank size, 40 gallons minimum, 29 gallons. Number of fish, you only need about 6. Yeah, I like the roseline sharks a little bit more than the rainbow fish. Mr. Pooh, you bought a Florida soft shell because of me? I appreciate that. Did you get you a male or female? And do you have yours inside of a pond? You have yours inside of a tank? What you got yours in? My female, I know you remember, my female killed my male. When I spent like $1,400 just for it not to be able to be here. It's a bunch of different types of rose lines. Oh shit, I didn't know. I didn't know. So I don't know. These are the ones that I was talking about, but I have seen some other beautiful type of roseline sharks. Let me see. It said there's a bunch of different types. Yeah. Oh wow. You right. Check these out right here. Hope you're really able to see. These are called, in case you want to look at it on your own, they're called Gold's Roseline Barred. And they are beautiful. Damn. Yeah, you're right. That makes me want to have a tank with some roseline sharks. Thorn trap, if you were thinking Africans because you have high pH, maybe a live rare community tank. I was thinking of haps. I was thinking about getting some haps. Eric, I found a few fish tanks on the side of the road and did some DIY too. They came. Well, that's definitely a come up. Finding some tanks on the side of the road. Tyler B thinks they're going to get in a 125 stock and then started my first saltwater tank because of. I appreciate that, Tyler. I appreciate that. Yeah, and thank you everybody for helping Tyler out. Y'all done help me out because now, like I said, I kind of want to have, a tank, a nice big planted tank, or a planted tank. It ain't got to be super big, but I definitely want to have some rose lines. Nah, because I want those gold rose lines now. I just been trying to switch it up. You know what I mean? I don't want to stay with just the same type of fish, the same type of, just the same type of fish. I want to have a little bit of something for everybody when they come to my channel. You can learn a little bit about whether or not it's the predator fish, the community fish, the extremely difficult to keep discus, maybe the axolotl one day, different stuff. Glowman is too much. Is this too much for 125? 1 Oscar, 4 sevens, $5 silver. Already is too much. Jewel cichlid, 1 thread fin. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much, bro. For a tank, for everything that you just named, I wouldn't go anything smaller than a 225. I mean, like you probably need something like a 2. Look at my tank right here. Look at my tank right here. I got in here 1 giant gourami that's gonna have to come out. I got 1 albino Oscar right here. I got a jaguar that gets 18 inches. A Jack Dempsey back there that still hasn't eaten. And then I got some hybrid fry in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I got catfish and a bichir. So really the only fish that you can see, and then I have the Cuban cichlid. So, and this is a 240 gallon. So you definitely want to make sure your fish are able to move around. You don't really want to just overstock your aquarium. There's no need for that. A 125, I think what you could get away with, you said 4 severums though. Damn, $5 silver. Yeah, man, you need a 240 and up. Anybody disagree? out nice. Big white background and white trimming. Looks very nice. Yeah, you should have, see, you could have recorded that. You could have recorded that. Those are the kind of videos that people want to see. You know what I mean? They would love to see that you found a tank on the side of the road and how you refurbished it. And then when it's fully stocked, they're going to be like, okay, you know what I mean? So next time, make sure you record that process. Thorn trap, molly, guppy, platies, and endlers. Mr. Pooh, I'm big on cube tanks. Okay. I think cube tanks have their place as long as you got fish in there that don't require a certain footprint. You know what I mean? I would probably put a puffer, in a cube tank. But I wouldn't really put like something like let's just say my African pike. I couldn't really put him inside of a cube tank. But yeah. Yeah, bro. Tyler, I think that 125 is for sure not Tyler Glowman. I think that 125 is too small, man, for all those fish though. Do you have any other options? Do you have plans on what you're gonna do after the fish outgrow that 125? Because they will outgrow it. Yeah, Eric, just get used to recording everything. Just get used to recording everything. Don't limit yourself. If you don't like it, your flower horns. Yeah, if you don't like it, you don't have to use it. But at least just get used to like covering different content so you can get, like I said, man, like the first time that you record something, it might be a little intimidating. But once you start doing it more often, you get more used to it. And then it just gets easier and easier. Mr. Pooh, you said your flower horns? Okay. Yeah, from my experience, from keeping Drax, he likes a long footprint, like a lot of other cichlids. He likes that long footprint too. But, if you got a big ass, cube, that definitely could work. And the soft shell until it gets bigger. You still don't know whether or not you got a male or female softshell turtle? And Thorn Trap, I'm still new to the hobby. 29 gallons is my largest tank. I have a 125 gallon pond outside. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're in the hobby. And take your time. Take your time. There's no rush. As long as you're having fun while you're doing it, and you're making sure that you do right by your fish, and you're not, you're not being like a slumlord when it comes to your aquariums, it's all good. Take your time. Mr. Pooh, 93 gallon, that's a nice size though. Henry, big girl for the soft shell, yeah, I still got her. She's in the back. Going with the 250 for sure. Just hope it's not too heavy for the house. As far as that 250, that's gonna be perfect. That's gonna be perfect for sure. As far as it being too heavy for the house, are you on like the second floor? Do you have a cement slab? Or do you have like a crawl space under your house? If you do have a crawl space, you might have to go down there or have somebody go down there and kind of like put some more bracing in between your studs. If you put some more bracing in between your studs, it'll support the weight. If you're on like a cement slab, you good. You don't have to worry about it. Eric, tomorrow I'm going to go rescue about 40 plus convict cichlids. Story behind it, her mom left it with her and she never came back for it. Also, she's moving and can't take them with her, so reached out to me. Yeah, Eric, record that. Record that. Man, I haven't done any rescues. That's good. You already getting loads of content. You're getting loads of content, man. Just make sure you record that. Got a grow tank for now, though, which is nice. Exactly. You definitely got to now. You definitely got to grow out tank. That 125 will be a nice grow out tank, and then that 250 is going to be it. They'll be able to live out their life in that. Yes, sir, Eric. And you say Glowman Ranch style? Mm-hmm. Mr. Pooh said outer walls is the best placing. You still got to support that foundation. Still got to support that foundation. The outer walls really don't mean that much if it's not supported correctly. Thorn Trap says, my dream tank will be big enough for 100 clown loaches. That's a big ass tank. That's a big ass tank. You know, clown loaches get about 9-10 inches a piece. I feel you. I would love to have something that big. I hope I could build this one to be something that big. It's just gonna take some time. Like at least, if I could make this into about 4,000 gallons, man, I'd be happy. I'd be happy. I would be so happy if I could turn this into like a 4,000 gallon. One 4,000 gallon fresh right here, 1,600 gallon fresh right there. I decided that I'm going to try to make this as big as possible. 800 gallons is just not enough. I need to make this at least 1,000 gallons, if not bigger. And I'm not talking about the overall whole system. I'm not talking about counting the sump. I'm talking about just the tank itself. I need that to be at least 1,000 gallons or bigger, because, you know, I got a lot of stuff that I want. You know, not really just that. I already have some stuff. You know, I have all my eels. I have my stingray. I want to get a shark. I got my groupers. So I got to make sure that they're taken care of. If y'all just tapping in, hit that like button for me one time. Thank you, Thorn Trap. Hopefully it will be amazing. I can't wait for that to come into fruition. It's you know, a lot of us, you know, y'all know what's up, man. This hobby is not cheap. It's not one of the cheaper hobbies. You know, we're caring for lives. So not only do it cost us money to buy them, but it costs us money to keep them up. You know, we got to constantly feed them. We're buying medication. We're buying different things for the aquarium. It's an expensive hobby. It's not cheap at all, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it. It's I say it all the time. I think this is the best hobby out there. I'm not in the mini, but I've been into different ones. This is one of the best hobbies out there. It's so rewarding. It's so rewarding to buy your aquarium, set it up the way you want it, put your fish in there, and you see them just appreciate the space that you provided for them. You know what I mean? You go to the pet store, you see these fish in these small aquariums. And when you think about what the fish go through to get to that pet store or get to your aquarium, snatched from the wild, thrown in a container, shipped around the world, thrown into another container while they get acclimated, get thrown into a tank, a small ass tank before they get bought, then get thrown into a bag, and then it comes to your aquarium. So it's like, you know, when you decide to go buy that fish from the fish store, understand that it went through a lot, and you know, you need to provide the best life that you can for them. You know, you have a duty to provide the best life that you can for them. That's just my belief. Glowman was using a scrubber to clean algae off the 125, but I saw you using a rag. Way easier. Appreciate all the help. No problem. You know, you got to use both. Sometimes you have some tough algae, and then you need, like, you know, you could use a brush, you could use a scrubber, any of that. But in the corners, that rag will save that silicone. So I appreciate you. All right, y'all, we've been on for about, 105 minutes? Been on for 105 minutes. I'll probably knock out another 15 minutes. Damn, 2 hours? Man, that time be going quick. Y'all, if you're new here, you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't done so already, hit the like button. I've been seeing the likes go up. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for the likes. I said it, but I say it again. I thank you all for tuning in. It's Sunday. It's early. It's the weekend. Y'all spending time with family, so I thank you for spending time with me. And tonight, I will be on Garcia Aquatics live stream. So tune in for that. Also, Mike Loves Life Aquatics. I will either be on there tonight or I'll be on there next Sunday. So, you know, it's more fish talk. More fish talk. If y'all haven't answered the question, go ahead and answer that question one time before we wrap it up. What is your top 5 most aggressive fish? All right, babe, I'm out. I'm gonna get off in about 13 more minutes. I'm gonna get off in 13 more minutes. I told her I was gonna get off in an hour. It's been almost 2 hours. But yeah, so good times, good times, good times. It's always a pleasure speaking with you all. I appreciate you, everybody that's contributed to the conversation. I want to thank you. Yeah, man. All right, Trizelle, thank you. I appreciate it. Ethan, yeah, top 5. Mr. Pooh, for sure. Time to get some family time in before tonight. You know, like I said, I got another live to do tonight. So that should be interesting. It's going to be my first live on somebody else's live stream. So I don't know how that's going to go. We're going to see. Yeah, Ethan? What is your top 5? What you got? Salvini, okay. I got a Salvini, nice one. Got that man thinking. Uh-huh. What y'all think about that Salvini cichlid? Did anybody else have any Salvini cichlids? Definitely a beautiful Cuban male. All right, all right. That's a nice one. Uh-huh. I got a female Cuban. Yeah. Our tanks are sounding like we are almost sounding the same, man. Seems like that you picking out my stock. Oh, Henry says he got a 60-gallon with 25 buck tooth texture. Yeah, I like buck tooth tetras. I think those are very interesting fish. That's a nice setup. See, the tetras don't mind that cube. That's a big tank for them. You know, they're using that whole footprint. They're all small. Come on, Ethan, you already named 2. You got 3 more, bud. I could imagine Ethan walking around his fish room right now looking in his tanks like, which other one? Which other one? Yeah, Henry, I bet it is. It's nice to see a large school of fish swimming around. It makes you feel like that the tank is bigger. It really gives you an insight on how they are in the wild. You know, then you add the plants in there. It's just, yeah, I agree with you. Mr. Pooh, you never seen an adult live? What am I missing here? Are we talking about, Mr. Pooh, you talking about the Florida soft shell? We still talking about the Florida soft shell turtle? I'm gonna have to show you Miami. If we are, I'm gonna have to show you Miami because she's a big girl. She is big. All right, last stretch. Last 10-minute stretch. All right, Ethan, you said the female golden bass flower horn tied with the female electric blue Jack Dempsey. How big is that female electric blue Jack Dempsey? Fifth got all kinds of convict species. You know the deal. I know convicts are, yeah. But tell me. Oh, yeah, you never seen you talking about the Salvini. Okay, Mr. Poop. Yeah, have I seen a full grown one? I haven't seen a full grown one either. I never seen one myself. Mine is probably about 6 inches right now. She's like 6 inches. I can't wait until she get full grown. Mr. Pooh, yeah, MTS is very real. MTS is very real, but it's necessary. It's necessary. You know, if you love fish, you're not going to be able to have just one aquarium because all the fish that you want to keep will not be able to be in that one aquarium. So yeah, I agree with you. I've had multiple tank syndrome for a long time. And I tell most people when they tell me they just get into the hobby, you're probably gonna have more than one tank. The female electric blue Jack Dempsey is pushing about 4 inches and she's healthy. She's about as hardy as a regular Jack Dempsey. Just got lucky with a good one. They're out there. I know. How long did it take for you to get it to be about 4 inches? I haven't seen an electric blue Jack Dempsey that big since I seen the 6-inch that I passed up years ago. I appreciate that, Mr. Pooh. I appreciate that, man, for sure. Yeah, you've definitely seen the come up then, man, because the apartment days was cool. We had a lot of other exotic fish, but, it's definitely the next level. And, yeah, for sure, Miami is big. It's getting to the point to where I need to upgrade her pond again. So what I probably do is that 125 pond that I have in her enclosure now, I probably take that one out, move it outside, and then buy her a much larger one. What's going on? Is it Ung Ming? I can't even pronounce your name, bro. Sorry about that, but how's it going? Thank you for tapping in. It's a little late, but we only gonna be on for probably about like 7 more minutes. Appreciate you for stopping through though. And Mr. Pooh says, and the sad part is he started off with dart frogs and reptiles. There's nothing sad about that. There's nothing sad about that. Dart frogs are cool. And reptiles, man, I was always into reptiles. Snakes. I like I still want a black and white tegu. That's what I want. Oh man, Mr. Pooh, it's really all about making sure you have the time. When I moved, I had my time allocated to where it would actually work out, but because of things that was out of my control, it worked out the way it did. Make sure you have plenty of containers, plenty of hands, and you have plenty of air pumps, and you'll be good. Mr. Mickey Singer, what's happening with you? What's going on? Rib Belly, Paku, Jack Dempsey, Convict, Oscar, Tiger Pleco. Don't tap on glass. What's happening? Do I know Myanmar County? No, I don't. Or Myanmar Country? No, I don't. If you just tapping in, tap that like button. I appreciate y'all for stopping through. Those of y'all that has contributed to this content. Where am I from? I'm from California. But I appreciate y'all for stopping through. I appreciate all of y'all for contributing to this content. Without y'all, I wouldn't have nothing to say, so I appreciate it. Got a breeding pair of red Severums and a flag tail like 10 inches, and I'm trying to rehome them. Where you at? Don't tap on glass. Where you at? What state, what country? If you in Cali, what city? Mr. Pooh, I should do a bloopers video. What you mean? Don't tap on glass. I help you carry a fish tank from Vallejo Aquarium. Nah, man. That wasn't me. I never got a fish tank from Vallejo Aquarium. Nah, that wasn't me. Ethan, also, I got HRP / Cuban growing out. I had a 2-inch male chasing and biting full grown, 4 to 5 inches. Giant Daniel, the other scales getting bit off. Man. Yeah, I'm positive, bro. I never bought no tank from Vallejo Aquarium. The only thing I bought from Vallejo Aquarium is fish. I've only been to Vallejo Aquarium twice. Actually, 3 times now. So I'm very sure. What's the HRP? Man, bro, if I bought an aquarium from Vallejo Aquarium and I had some help, I would remember you. I would definitely say, yeah, what's up, bro? I appreciate the help. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say that I didn't buy one or I don't remember buying one or any of that if that was the case. Dropped my son off at the fair. I'm back. What I missed? You ain't missed much. About to wrap it up. Don't tap on glass. Think that he helped me with an aquarium that I didn't get. Yeah, man. I don't even own a Durango. Don't tap on glass. What is going on? I don't know how many times I got to tell you that wasn't me. Oh, the Honduran red point. Yeah, man. You got a sweet. Yeah, man. I like those. I was trying to find a Honduran red point. So you got a Honduran red point that's mixed with a Cuban? Ooh. Yeah, man. Honduran red point. I'm about to check him out. Yeah. Imperial Tropicals has some of those. Yeah. That's what he's talking about right here, y'all. Yeah, man. Those are nice. Will my green serum pair up with my gold serum? I don't know. Is it maybe they will. But look, y'all. So right, we all look alike. Man, that's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, Ethan, yep, Imperial Tropicals, man, that's where I got my dove eyes from. I bought a few fish from them before. But look, I appreciate you all for stopping through. I appreciate all the support. We're going to go ahead and wrap this live stream up. I'm going to catch all of y'all in that next one. Like I said, tonight I should be on Garcia Aquatics live stream. And if you want to hear what happens over there, just tune in. Until next time, y'all, have a blessed day. Try to stay cool if it's hot. And I definitely appreciate all the support, the continuous support. Y'all stay blessed. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.